Welcome back to Marketing for Your Future on BluHorn TV. I'm your host, Mike White, and on Marketing for Your Future, we are scouring the globe to find the top experts in marketing strategy, digital, creative, and all of the other advertising suite of services that people need to help businesses grow. Join us today, all the way from Texas, we have Laura Patterson with VisionEdge Marketing. Welcome to the program, Laura.
Thank you for having me, Mike. Very excited to be here. I appreciate it.
And thanks for waking up bright and early. It's 7 a.m., 8 a.m. over there in Texas, and we appreciate you joining us on the program today. So, except the whole background, it's a little bit messy, so if you could take a few minutes and clean up the... I'm just kidding. Welcome to the program. So, tell us a little bit about VisionEdge Marketing and what you guys do, the services you provide your customers.
Sure. VisionEdge Marketing, we're a firm that started 20 years ago with the idea that companies who are struggling to grow organically, that we could help them be more successful at doing that by using data, analytics, process, and measurement to make better decisions and be more customer-centric, which would allow them to get more traction and create more customer value and improve their performance. And so we help our customers either through consulting engagements, we do professional development, we have tools that they can use, and most recently, we have our fourth book, which is Fast Track Your Business.
So I think it's interesting how if someone actually follows your book, it leads them into a more successful media buy when they place it. So tell me a little bit about how that works.
So 20 years ago, when we started VisionEdge Marketing, we created a framework known as the Circle of Traction. I'll kind of see if you can see a picture of what that might look like. And it looks, I don't know if you can see it, but it looks like this.
That's perfect.
And the Circle of Traction starts off with customer insights, competitive intelligence to guide your decisions. And it takes you through various nodes, what we call on the wheel. And when you get to plan and execute, which is where buying media would come into play, then hopefully you've done all of the preceding steps well, and then that should inform your decisions about what kind of media or any activity that you might want to put in place to support your growth goals.
What are some of the things, because businesses have almost come to a standstill, what are some of the things that they can be doing now to prepare when it comes back to be able to fast track ahead of their competitors?
That's a great question, and you're right, it's very challenging times. And we are talking with a number of customers. So if you have kind of just gone merrily along your way and not been very customer-centric, it's going to be very challenging right now to try to convince people that you're customer-centric. So it's something that you want to make as part of your culture. We talk about culture in this book. So this is a good time to be really taking a look at your way that you run your business so that you can be thinking more about taking a more customer-centric approach. And that is stepping outside and looking from the outside in. So one thing that you could be doing right now if you don't have a customer advisory board is beginning to think what that might look like. A lot of companies were not prepared today for what's going on. They didn't do any kind of scenario analysis and anticipate any kind of what if. We have a blog post on that might be helpful. This is a great time to be making sure that you really understand the personas and the journey of those personas to get a handle on your segmentation. Maybe even start digging a little bit into the data that you might have been putting off because you were in, high speed mode of selling instead of creating a buying climate. So this would be an opportunity to think about that. So I think there's a lot of things companies can be doing right now.
We had a major hurricane in Jacksonville, Florida years ago. Hurricane Irma came in, our office is on the river, and it just decimated. And as a Boy Scout, our motto is be prepared, and I just wasn't prepared. How could a business, in your mind, been prepared for what is going on right now? Are there companies that really had a plan set up for this, and how is this going to help them with future events to make sure their businesses are protected?
Well, it's not one of our customers, and it's not a B2B customer, but there's a lot of great coverage going on right now about H-E-B and how they anticipated something like this occurring and got ready for it. That's a Texas-based grocery store chain. and they have done a remarkable job. And they had pretty much went through a scenario analysis, what if? And the notion of a pandemic, which we're talking about right now, which will probably date this video, but the notion of a pandemic is not a new idea. People have been talking about the potential of a pandemic for a number of years. And so if someone had said, that's a kind of far out scenario, but if there were to be such a thing, what might that mean for us, and how might we manage that? And should we be doing some things right now, even if it doesn't occur, that would allow us to be better positioned in the marketplace? So should something maybe less drastic occur, we'll be able to have our momentum. So that might have been an example.
Very interesting. Well, the top 2 takeaways from your book for that someone's going to take it, read it, and say, this is absolutely amazing. Give me some inside scoops.
Top 2. Okay, well, the first one obviously is this notion of being customer-centric, which is a big buzzword and a lot of people talk about, but really maybe don't employ or think they are employing it by just using the words. And it's, words are a good start, but action's much better. So that's number 1. And this is all about really understanding how to use data and get good insights from that data. I think today a lot of people have a lot of data, and more is coming every moment with all the various ways we can capture data. But being really able to do something with that data is still quite a challenge. And even though we're looking at artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other things that will make the collection and potentially analysis of that data easier, it still takes humans to understand what it truly means and how to apply what it means to the business.
Excellent. If someone wants to find out more information and where they download the book, where would they go?
Come to VisionEdgeMarketing.com. We have a page about the book with all the reviews and different buttons depending on your preference for buying. The book's available both electronically and in hard copy. One of these days, maybe an Audible, one with a good voice. Maybe we should talk to you about that, Mike. And that's how you can get in touch with us as well. And I always welcome hearing from people at laurap@VisionEdgeMarketing.com, or come connect with me on LinkedIn.
Well, we look forward to it. And thank you for joining us on the program. To find out more about Laura, visit us at BluHorn.com. We look forward to seeing you next time on BluHorn TV.